There is currently a showdown and outrage in the Malayalam film industry. Women are speaking up. Young women, specifically from vulnerable groups, actors and artists in the film industry, senior actors and artists who are speaking up. This after the Justice Hema Committee report that came out. More and more people appear to be coming forward to allege exploitation, molestation, sexual, physical, psychological harassment. Kerala government now forced to form a special investigation team. A woman IS officer will be leading it. There will be women cops in it as well. And this is with regard to top actors, male actors in the Malayalam film industry. And as a result of that, we are told that there have been repercussions already. There are some senior faces who have had to resign amid these charges of abuse and exploitation. That's been going on for decades, remember. It's not just recent. SIT headed by Inspector General Sparjan Kapoor will comprise of senior women police officers. Malayali actor Siddiqui, who's a famous name in the Malayalam film industry, has resigned as the General Secretary of the Association of Malayalam Movie Artists following allegations of sexual assault levelled against him. Another filmmaker, Ranjit, also has stepped down as the chairperson of the Kerala Chalachitra Academy following allegations of misbehaviour levelled against him by a Bengali actor. Now remember, these are charges for now. All of this will of course have to be proven and investigated further. But for now, it's also about the Justice Hema Committee report that uncovered extensive issues. Casting couch, regular sexual abuse within the industry, highlighting severe misconduct and exploitation, especially of young, vulnerable women artists wanting to make a mark in the field of the film industry, only to be exploited and abused.
അദ്ദേഹം റിസൈൻ ചെയ്തു അല്ലെങ്കിൽ എന്താ പറയാ ഞാൻ അങ്ങനെയൊക്കെ പറയുന്നതിനപ്പുറത്തേക്ക് ഇതിന് മുന്നേ ഞാൻ ഒരു കൊളോക്കിയലായിട്ട് ഞാൻ പറഞ്ഞൊരു ടേം ഉണ്ട്, എടുത്ത് ചവിട്ടി പുറത്താക്കുക എന്നുള്ളത്. അത് ചെയ്യണമായിരുന്നു. സോ അതുകൊണ്ടാണ് ഞാനത് ഹൈ ടൈം എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് തന്നെ. വേറെ വഴിയില്ലാതെ നമ്മൾ രാജിക്കത്ത് കൊടുത്തിട്ട് പോവാന്ന് പറയുന്നില്ലേ. സോ ഐ ഫെൽ ലൈക്ക് ദാറ്റ്. ബട്ട് ഹി ടോട്ടലി ഡിസേർവ്സ് ഇറ്റ്. അയാൾക്ക് അങ്ങനത്തെ ഒരു പവർ ഹോൾഡിംഗ് സ്പേസിൽ ഇരിക്കാനൊന്നും അർഹത ഉള്ള ആൾക്കാരല്ല. അവിടെ ഇരുന്ന് മറ്റുള്ളവരെ അബ്യൂസ് ചെയ്യാനല്ലല്ലോ. അതോറിറ്ററി എന്നുള്ള ഒരു സംഭവം അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ഒരു പവർ ഉള്ള ഒരാൾ എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ ആ പവർ മിസ്യൂസ് ചെയ്യാനല്ലല്ലോ ഇരിക്കേണ്ടത്. അപ്പം അത് കാണിക്കുന്ന ഒരാളെ ഇതിന് മുന്നേ എടുത്ത് പുറത്തേക്കേണ്ട ഒരു വിഷയമാണ്. ബട്ട് അത് ഇപ്പൊ വന്നു, ഇപ്പൊ സംഭവിച്ചു. ബട്ട് ഹി ടോട്ടലി ഡിസേർവ്സ് ഇറ്റ്. അതുപോലെ തന്നെ അദ്ദേഹത്തിന് ഒരു വിസിബിലിറ്റിയും ഒരു സ്പേസസും കൊടുക്കരുതെന്നും കൂടെയാണ്. നമ്മൾ ഈ രാജി എന്നൊരു സംഭവം പറയുന്ന സമയത്ത് തീർച്ചയായിട്ടും അദ്ദേഹത്തിന്റെ അവൈലബിലിറ്റി, അദ്ദേഹത്തിന്റെ ഐഡന്റിറ്റിയുടെ അവൈലബിലിറ്റി ഒന്നും ഒരിടത്തും പ്രൊവൈഡ് ചെയ്യരുത്. നമ്മുടെ സ്വപ്നത്തിന്റെ മേൽ ചവിട്ടിക്കയറുന്ന എന്നാണ് അയാൾ ഇതെല്ലാം ഉണ്ടാക്കിയത്. അപ്പം ഫിലിംസിൽ അയാളെ കാസ്റ്റ് ചെയ്യരുത്. അല്ലാതെ 100,000 ആൾക്കാർ ഇവിടെ ബാൻ ചെയ്യാനൊക്കെ അറിയാമല്ലോ. ഇദ്ദേഹത്തിനാണ് ആദ്യം എടുത്ത് ബാൻ ചെയ്ത് കളയുന്നത്. ഇതുപോലുള്ള ആരാണെങ്കിലും ശരി ഒരു സ്പേസും കൊടുക്കരുത് എന്നുള്ളത് ഉണ്ട്. അവർക്ക് ആ സ്പേസ് കൊടുക്കുമ്പോൾ ദോസ് പീപ്പിൾ ആർ ഓൾസോ സെയിം ക്രിമിനൽസ് ലൈക്ക് ഹിം. അങ്ങനെ ഒരു കാര്യം. സോ ദർ ഇസ് നോ ഡിഫറൻസ് ബിറ്റ്വീൻ them and him. That's it.
Are you scared after this?
No, I'm totally not scared. I was at one time, I mean, during my 20s, beginning up to 25, maybe. After that, I'm not scared. Nothing to lose, and why I need to scare.
എനിക്ക് വേറെ ഒന്നും പറയാനില്ല. എനിക്ക് ഇപ്പോഴും ഓർമ്മയില്ല.
ആരോപണം ഉന്നയിച്ച ലേഡിയെ അറിയില്ലെന്നാണോ?
കണ്ടിട്ടില്ലെന്ന്. ഞാൻ ഇതിപ്പോഴല്ലെന്ന് 6 കൊല്ലം മുമ്പ് 2018 പറഞ്ഞപ്പം തന്നെ ഞാൻ പറഞ്ഞു എനിക്ക് ഓർമ്മയില്ല. ഫോൺ വിളിച്ചു രാത്രിയിൽ പല പ്രാവശ്യം. ഒരു പ്രാവശ്യം പോലും ഞാൻ എടുത്തില്ല. എടുക്കാതെ ഞാനാണോ ഇല്ലയോ എന്ന് എങ്ങനെ അറിയും? അങ്ങനെയുള്ള ബാലിശമായിട്ടുള്ള കാര്യങ്ങളൊക്കെ അന്നേ പോയതാണ്. പിന്നെ ഇപ്പൊ എടുക്കുന്നെന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ നിങ്ങൾ കാശ് മുടക്കി അവിടെ ചെന്നിട്ട് ഇങ്ങനെ വന്നിട്ട് പ്രൊവോക്ക് ചെയ്തിട്ട് പിന്നെ അവരെ കൊണ്ട് എന്തെങ്കിലും ഇതൊക്കെ ഈ രാഷ്ട്രീയമൊക്കെ നമുക്കറിയാം.
So let's go on the ground in Thiruvananthapuram, where my colleague Shibimol KG is joining me. Shibimol, good morning. What is the reason you believe that there are senior faces, actor and filmmakers, who've been forced to resign? Because these are very serious charges that have come in, but I don't see a lot of people really stepping down from their position. What do you think is happening here? How does the government aim to proceed with it?
Pooja, the government yesterday formed an SIT. There was a discussion held with all the top cops in the state, especially with DGP by Chief Minister Pinarayi Vijayan, who is also the Home Minister in the state. And then it was decided that an SIT would be formed because the opposition has been demanding for a team, an investigation team headed by woman IPS officer, and a team of 7 members have been formed. They're all based in Trivandrum, which includes 4 female IPS officers. So now they will be looking into these charges charges, these complaints that has come up in the last 1 week following the release of the Hema Committee report. And based on the findings, they will be, taking action is what we are understanding, because the government stand in the beginning after the Hema Committee report was published was that, we have limitations in taking cases, in filing cases against this, because whoever gave statements to Justice Hema while the report was being formed gave it under the promise of confidentiality. So if somebody comes forward with a formal complaint, then we would take action is what Chief Minister Pinarayi Vijayan and the state government in general was, saying right from the beginning. But in the last 1 week, we've seen too many complaints coming out, especially a lot of women artists, junior artists in the industry who have raised some of these allegations earlier also. Around 6 years ago also, we've seen these same allegations. They raised these allegations against in the background of the Hema Committee report. And that's when the state government decided to form this SIT to look into these allegations and, take action based on the allegations, based on the findings, and most importantly, based on a formal complaint. Because the case is also being heard at the High Court, where the High Court has asked state government to submit the full Hema Committee report, because whatever was released to the public was, at around a few pages cut off, because that had few elements that would have affected the privacy of individuals. That was a reason stated by the State Information Commission. So now, when the case comes before the High Court in the next hearing, the High Court will have the full report of full Hema Committee report without any parts deleted. So we'll have to see what follows in the High Court also, because the High Court also observed that.
Well, I can tell you, Shibimolia, what you're telling us as the case will proceed, it's not just about the Malayalam film industry. There will be other film industries and a lot of women who will be watching this very carefully, because it may set a precedent how to go about it further if they have been exploited as well. Shibimol, I'll come back to you in just a short while. Keep tracking the latest on this. Remember, it's not been easy, specifically for a young female artist to speak if they are being exploited. For example, singer Chinmay Sripada, remember, had tried to speak up. She was one of those women who had spoken up during the whole Me Too movement. Instead, she claimed that she was banned for about 5 years. Informally, the fact that she did not get work, and that's sometimes the consequence, and many fear to speak. So now we spoke to Chinmay Sripada with the sort of details that have come in from the Justice Hema Committee report. Here's what she had to say.
I think this is the most important thing that I want to mention here is, hats off to the WCC. They have persevered. They came together to do something important. It has not been done in any other industry so far. All of these are, these open secrets, and everybody knows about this. Everybody knows this happens, sort of an industry, right? We are talking about sexual abuse and sexual harassment and the abuse of power, especially in multiple other industries. Right now, we are talking about medicine and the kind of abuse that happens there. However, with the film industry, it's always gotten a very bad reputation, right? So thinking that, this is somehow normal if you have to be in media and in arts, basically. So I am really, really grateful for the amount of work that the ladies in the WCC have put together. And if not for that push and their perseverance, I think the Hema Committee report wouldn't have come through. And whatever the criticisms are, considering the redactions and not having clarity as to why there are more redactions than the suggestions that were given and what is in the redaction, all those criticisms aside, Kerala continues to be the front runner in something like this. So I definitely want to appreciate that. And 5 years of not releasing this, I understand, because there are repercussions to it. But look at it. Immediately after, there is Mr. Siddique has resigned from his post as General Secretary from the AMMA, and Mr. Ranjit has resigned. That's actually a government organization, apparently, the Kerala Chalachitra Academy, if I get it right. There are repercussions. And for whatever it is worth, I think, I hope, because they have done something for the first time, I hope they will go ahead and see this through. I want all governments to do something on this. I want the entire Indian government to do something on this. Actually, not only are ICCs mandated by law, and the sacrifice of Bhavari Devi and her work and the Vishakha guidelines, the LCCs are supposed to be there in every district, in every space. We don't have that because no government is really interested in setting up all of that. It takes effort, it takes the right people in the right places with the right intention to actually make those things happen.